Alright, one of the things I've been able to do is get a hold of a bunch of these pineapple tops. Same place I bought that pineapple, I got these. Now admittedly, some of these are pretty small. This one is really small. These look much better. Alright, the best thing to do is this. Here's the pineapple top. This is where they cut it. We just pull this part off. Okay. Once you pull that off, you're going to have a ring of leaves. You need to get all of those leaves off. That's what we want to see. Right there. That will give us a root. So will that. This one is really a perfect example of what we're looking for. This is going to give us a good solid root system that will reach in. All we're going to do is soak this in some water. I use the aquaponics water, but you can just use regular water. It does work. Watch them grow. Okay, root is what having all these beautiful nubs going to give what you want to see. They come out, grow, it's a beautiful plant line. Here. And the more back, the more they're exposed. The more you pull, but at some point you're done. Enough. That's what we're doing. Alright, that's enough. And look at that. See if any of these roots we have there. It's perfect. So, also do, take a glass full of water and that's it. That will root. Once the roots come out, you bury it in the ground. Root. Alright guys, we've got 15 pineapple caps in here. All they do is sit in the water just enough. Alright. These that were cut, obviously I had to do something else with, so I put the net pots in. Now I'll push it here. The oxygen will flow over that, and that's that. Okay, let's take a look at the fish. I'll show you guys the fish. Alright, these pineapples have been in here for a week. Some of them aren't doing as good as you'd like. As you see, this one's falling apart, but let's take a look. There's our problem right there. There's something. Yep, that one's done. Alright guys, we have had a disaster here, and this one's doing the same thing. This was the only one that hadn't fallen apart, but as you see, all of them have done this. Just rotted right away. All of them did. This doesn't make any sense to me because I've got 2 pineapples in the banana circle, and I grew them this way. We had 15 and all of them have ended up just like this, just completely useless, rotted out, nothing. So epic fail. So I don't know, I've been able to get them to grow before, and if you look, the roots have come up, and then but this is just rotted right out. Maybe these are sinking too low into the water, but I got them. Like I said, the 2 I've got in the banana circle came up this way. Alright, this pineapple has been in this banana circle since the day we built it. And we built it almost a year ago. And I grew this one the same way I showed the others. And for those of you that have been watching, I showed when I had this one in the in the aquaponics system. And this one is doing just fine. So I don't know why, but all the other ones are dead. So I'm going to have to start over again and see what happens. So that's it, guys. We had good pineapples, and they all died. 15 out of 15 rotted out, no good. So I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm gonna have to look at it and see what to do. But as they say, if you're not failing, you're not learning. So there's a fail. Now I gotta figure out what I did wrong. Okay, we've had a disastrous failure with the pineapples, so we're going to take a look at this, which is a success. I'd like to end on a high note. This is comfrey. I got a couple comfrey plants, and I just happened to get a couple of cuttings, very, very tiny cuttings off of those plants. I planted these, and sure enough, they come up. I mean, they were so small. My wife looked at me like I was crazy when I was putting them in here, and they're coming up. I really wish I had taken video of that when I planted them so you'd understand just how small they were. Alright, this comfrey is looking pretty good. It's very small, but that's alright. It was tiny little cuttings. I'm amazed it's come up this much. So there we go. Always something good. Alright guys, that's it.